Hi and welcome. Thank you for joining me. I have been on like the roller coaster of life. I think a lot of us are. And some days I'm great and I'm on top of the world and I feel amazing. And then the next day I'm sad and I'm angry and feel isolated and stuck. And then I vacillate through some like old negative belief patterns and I've been just like so mean to myself. So today we're going to do a little bit of breath work and a tiny little face massage because I have been broken out like a teenage girl and I have been so anxious about it, and I just want to embrace my skin and mostly just figure out why I'm that's a symptom of something else, right? And so I've been sitting with how I can better meet myself and take care of myself and figure out maybe why that's happening. Usually stress. And to accept that I've been going through a stressful time of my life and now I finally get to relax. And I think honestly I'm fighting that. I think I'm fighting the surrender that comes with the chaos I'm used to. And I'm used to the stress and that feels safe. And then the moment I'm actually somewhere I can be slow, I'm like anxious about it. So today's practice is to invigorate me a little bit, feeling kind of sluggish, and also to shower myself with love and appreciation. So with that, let's go ahead and drop in. I'm on a meditation cushion. You could be on a yoga block. We're going to stand up really tall. We're going to roll our shoulders back really subtly and hold a little bit of strength between our shoulder blades. And then we're going to zip up from our pelvic floor, pubic bone, to our belly button. So our low back isn't taking the brunt of sitting. And then we're going to bring the hands to the lap or perhaps to the low belly. Maybe bring one hand to the heart space. Maybe you want to ground out in your scalp. Take a moment maybe even to try several locations and figure out where you'd like to begin our practice today. Just take some nice gentle inhales. Nice gentle exhale, sigh out the mouth. Soften, inhale. Soften more, exhale. Soften, inhale. Soften, exhale. Maybe allow yourself to say things like, I am safe in this moment. I am held in this moment. I am loved and lovable in this moment. And let's take 5 more breaths in stillness, trying to slow down the inhales and slow down the exhales. And invite in a physical softening. Which then usually helps us support a softening in the mental body and in the energy bodies. Wrapping love and kindness and compassion through the practice of nowness, the present. Make some noise on these next 2. Keep breathing deeply. Keep your eyes closed. Allow your hands to come to your face, your scalp, your hair. Let's just take, 30 seconds or so to explore some loving touch. some gentle movement, maybe some nice gentle head rolls, or just letting the head drop side to side, front to back. And I'm going to let my hands drift to my face so I can give my face and my skin some love. Also releasing tension. I hold a lot of tension in my jaw. So on top of and underneath my cheekbones, I love to focus on following that line down to the jaw, down the neck. Big breaths. If you're new here or watching this on my Patreon, I love you. Thank you for dropping in with me. This is so important, especially if you feel a bit messy, a bit struggly. Send some nice loving words and touch to the face, to the body, to all the curves and the edges and the textures, zits and all, hairs and all, moles and dimples and scars and ripples. We're a landscape. Pay attention to all of those different edges and shapes. Have love for this existence we get to be in these, electromagnetic ecosystems. All right. Slowly open your eyes. Meet me in the moment, grab some water, and we're gonna start on hands and knees on our mat. We're going to build a flow here, so if you're new, and feeling like you need a little bit more instruction, I would really recommend my Strength and Mobility course or the Slow Flow Grow program and also the Embodiment 101 course. Those will all help break down breath work and a bunch of these kind of core basics that I incorporate into my flows and classes. So we're going to spread the fingers out wide, really find our base. Stack knees, hips, activate and awaken the toes. Really press the toes into the floor by pressing the tops of the feet into the floor. We're going to zip up, find a nice strong flat back, roll the shoulder blades back and down, and feel an aliveness from our root through our crown chakra. We're going to try to keep a nice elongation there. Activate the booty a little bit, shake it around a little bit, and when you're ready, we are going to curl the toes under and we're going to barely lift the knees off the floor, coming into bear pose, holding for 8, 7, fire up in the fingers, 6, 5, and breathe, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and press back to downward facing dog, that upside down V shape. Pedal through the feet for a moment. My hands are all slippery from touching my oily face. Just means I have to activate more in my down dog. This is a dope shoulder and upper back kind of core stabilizing pose. If you really press into the hands and activate through the hamstrings. From here, we're going to deeply bend the knees, soften the gaze, look forward. We're going to exhale, bring the feet to the hands. We're going to hang here for a moment. We're just going to shake it out. We're going to wiggle the legs. We're going to shake the booty. We're going to shake the head. Just take a moment to wiggle out. If you want to clasp opposite elbows and sway, that feels really nice here as well. Then we're gonna plant our back hand, slightly bend that back knee. Inhale, reach the front arm up. Feel that twist, breathe into it. This is the longest round we'll take, so really enjoy it. Press into it, explore all the nooks and crannies of the body, see where you might be holding into tension, and also pay attention to your eyeballs. We can always work on the musculature that helps our peripheral. Go ahead and exhale, drop that front hand. Now we're gonna bend the front knee as we plant the front arm, reach this back arm up. Big twist, big breaths. Feel powerful in the breath. Big inhales, big exhales, maybe out the mouth, or maybe through Darth Vader, exhale through the nose. Make a like steamboat noise. Exhale, plant that back hand. We're gonna soften the knees and grip into the feet. Feel our squat torque turn on so we can inhale, squeezing into the floor, press ourselves up to a standing position. We're going to clasp our hands and take a side bend. Reaching, side bend, big breaths. Inhale through center and exhale other side. Inhale through center, really reach through those fingertips. Big exhale, swan dive, fold forward and down. This is actually where we're gonna shake out. So let's shake out one more time. Shake the booty, shake the legs, shake the arms, shake the face and the head. And then we're going to bend the knees as much as we need to plant our hands flat on the floor, grip into it as well, and roll the shoulders back and down. So we have a nice flat back. So again, bend the knees as much as you need to. And then we're actually gonna step back to bear pose. So it's not very far. Curl those toes under, stacking, feeling our knees under those hips. We're holding for a little bit of time. Activate the shoulder blades, find your breath. Here we go, and press back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're gonna speed that up just a little bit. We're gonna do 1 to 2 breaths for each movement. So when you're ready, inhale, soften the knees, bring your gaze forward. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. We're going to bend the back knee, plant the back hand, inhale, reach that front arm up. Take an inhale and exhale, another inhale. On that second exhale, switch, plant front hand, bend front knee, inhale, reach left arm up or back arm up, inhale, exhale, inhale, second exhale, fold forward, inhale, slightly soften the knees, turn your squat torque on, reach those arms out, around and up, clasp hands and side bend. I'm just gonna take this to 1 exhale, inhale back through center, exhale other side. Inhale through center, exhale, big swan dive, fold forward and down, and shake it out. And when you're ready, big inhale. We're gonna plant those hands, bend the knees, flat back, exhale, step back to our bear pose. All right, we're gonna add a couple more things on this round. So take some deep breaths, hold strong. And when you're ready, exhale, plant the knees, and we're gonna walk our hands back into a toe squat. Take a moment to spread your toes out so we can get the full range of mobility in all of our toes, including our little baby toes. And then go ahead and roll those shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades, and let the arms drop as we also drop the chin up to the ceiling. So we're taking a slight back bend, chest opener, mostly through the shoulder blades. If you want to make it even bigger and get into the low back, that's cool. My back is saying no bueno today for that. So I'm just gonna really listen and flow into my upper back here. Then we're gonna unwind that really consciously, bringing our spine back to a nice stacked position. We're gonna find our hands here, press into our bear pose, and immediately we're gonna walk those big toes together. We're gonna lift this front leg. We're gonna really try to keep our back knee as close to the ground as possible. I know this is hard. And then we're gonna flip around to our butts. So let's try that one more time. By reversing it, planting the hand, and coming up to our little one-legged donkey kick position. Then we're gonna drop this foot as we rotate and plant the butt. Now I'm gonna bring my hand here. This is going to set us up to be able to press into a bridge. If you wanted to, you could press up onto the toes. We're going to drop back around from here. Reverse that foot. So then we're going to bring it forward. And we're going to remain active here for a minute. Maybe scooch your back toes back just a little bit. And we're going to roll our shoulder blades. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to drop the knee, and I'm just going to let you freestyle here. We can drop onto the forearms to get a stretch more in the front leg. You could come up and bring this into a back bend to get more into your hip flexor. You could come into an active lunge. If you're feeling like activating, do a combination of all three. Yeah? Plant the hands. When you're ready, we're just going to step that knee back, tuck the toes under, lift the knees up, and now we have the left side. The back side. It's my left, it's probably your right. So again, let's try to drop that front knee, lift the back, and then we're going to flip, drop. Try it one more time. Replace back into our donkey kick. Twist, sit. Whoo, we're gonna press into a back bend. Maybe come back down. Try it again on your tippy toes. We're going to rotate around back into our donkey kick, and then we're going to try to step it forward. That foot's on the outside. Stay active for a moment and adjust. And then we're going to drop the knee down, and we're going to explore this position. So maybe drop down on the forearms. Let the knee really just like drop out to the side. This is kicking my ass. That's what I needed. What else did we talk about? We talked about coming into a back bend and dropping the hips, working on our hip flexor mobility here. Or perhaps you need a moment to feel really strong, and we're going to come into an activated lunge. All right, darlings, plant those hands, step the knee back. Let's just go ahead and press into downward facing dog from here. Whoo, nice work. Inhale, lift the gaze, soften the knees. Exhale, bring those feet to the hands. And shake. I guess we're gonna shake both times. I keep changing my mind. And then we're gonna bend the back leg, plant the back hand. Inhale, front arm reaches up. Big twist, exhale, switch. Inhale, back arm, big twist. Exhale, plant that hand. Activate the feet, big inhale. Let your booty lift you up to a standing position. Clasp the hands, exhale, side bend. Inhale, center, exhale, switch. Inhale, center, exhale, dive. Shake again. Shake, 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 shake. And when you're ready, plant the hands, bend the knees deeply, and maybe you'll see you don't have to go quite as deep now that we're getting warm. Step back, bear pose. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees, walk back. Untuck the toes. We're gonna take our add-on about as slow as we did the first time. Whew. When you're ready, I love this song, so we're gonna turn it up a little bit and flow with this for a minute. So, roll back those gorgeous shoulders, lift the chin, maybe open the mouth, stick out the tongue, work the jaw, roll the shoulder blades back down more, pinch, pinch, pinch. Maybe if it feels good in your back, go deeper into your mid to low spine. Beautiful. Walk it out. Let's just take a moment to roll that for my back's sake. Spiral it out. Gorgeous. Yes. Stack, tuck. Toes closer together. front leg comes up, hold. So flip and press. I'm gonna do 3 of these presses this time. A few flat-footed, and then probably my last one with heels up. We're going to flip and step forward into our lizard pose. When you're ready, drop the knee and explore however you need it. A few more breaths, maybe switch. And when you're ready, plant those hands, reverse back into our donkey kick position. Yes, drop and switch. Here we go, other side, back leg, lift and hold. Activate that glute, drop the front knee. Go ahead and flip, sit, and we have our press ups. I'm gonna do 2 flat-footed. And one with my heels lifted. Oof. Flip, step, adjust. Stay active for a few breaths. Then drop the knee. Go where you want to go. Be with your breath, be with your body. Switch it up if you would like, or just a few more breaths where you're at. Plant the hand, rewind all the way back into your donkey kick. Drop the heels, press back, down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the gaze, soften the knees. Exhale, walk the feet forward. And hang. Shake out those wrists. And we're gonna go ahead and take a seat from here. Grab a little bit of water, and we will end with a little hip mobility and some yin stretching. For me, it's feeling good today, and I want to continue to provide these shorter movement practices so you can feel what it feels like to drop into a little movement practice and know that it's going to be effective. I've been working on that flow for a few days and I like it a lot. So for a moment, we're going to come into this like 90-90 position, and we're just going to work on standing up, really pressing through the fronts of our hips. And as we sit back, we're going to hip hinge really mindfully, keeping that tall spine. Or we're just going to take a seat and work on that standing up position. And you might need to bring the knee in a little bit more so you can get taller on your knees by having more space to move. I really enjoy the sit up and the hip hinge down. Gets deep into these glute medius and our deep like hip joints. 1 or 2 more. God, today my hands have been bugging me, and I was like, oh, was I on my phone that much yesterday? Like I thought I was, and then I realized it's because I've been using kettlebells again, and I'm probably I'm not used to it. My little baby hands are like, what's happening? It's good for them. All right, let's come into Pigeon, yeah. And I'm going to work a little bit on my active pigeon. Again, doing a nice hip hinge down and up. If this is new to you and that doesn't feel good, just kind of like walk the hands out slowly. And then trying to press into the ground, maybe even trying to like lift your elbows up or your arms up or come on to fingertips so you can feel what it would feel like if your body had the strength to pull you up. And in the more upright position, roll those shoulder blades back and down, drop the hips open through the hip flexor. And now we're going to hang out and relax. I'm going to grab a block. Let's come and do a nice deep inhale and exhale. Slow. Let's slow the heart rate down. Drop into the body and notice your beautiful heart beating in your chest. Notice the warmth you've built. Notice some of the freedom, spaciousness that comes when we carve out time to be with and move our bodies with intention. A few more breaths. See if you can relax and surrender more. Releasing unnecessary tension anywhere in the body and the mind. All right. Before I fall asleep, we're going to go ahead and press ourselves up. Shake it out. Oh, maybe come onto your forearms and do a nice little tantrum. I'm calling this like the seated tantrum, the adult tantrum. And then when you're ready, we're going to do the opposite side. So finding our 90-90 position, maybe playing with how close the knees are. We're going to be standing up and controlling the sit, or we're going to be standing up and controlling the sit with a hip hinge. Take it nice and slow. Really squeeze into those glutes as we stand, and then rely on our stabilizer muscles as we deepen into our hinge. Pardon me. All right, one more. Really squeeze through, take your time. And then shift your way into pigeon on the other side. And take a moment to be more intentional with a more erect. That's the only word that's coming into my mind right now. More erect version versus our folded position. So we're up nice and tall. We're squeezing through the shoulder blades. Maybe we're fully off the ground. We're gonna play a few times with slowly hip hinging with or without our hands for support. And when you're ready, go ahead and relax into the folded version and find your breath. Soften more. See if you can let go of anything else. For these final few moments. One more breath. Slowly make your way up and out of that. Ooh. Oh, shaky, shaky. Oh, God. All right. Maybe grab a layer if you want to be extra warm for our Shavasana. And eventually, when you're ready, make your way onto your back. If you want any kind of props to be extra cozy, go ahead and grab those. If there's any movement your body needs before we settle in, do that now. And when you are settled in your position of choice, just allow yourself to settle into the floor. Take a few of those nice big inhales through the nose. Heavy sigh, exhale out the mouth. And then allow yourself to take rest and breathe really naturally and normally, and allow yourself to drift away. I'll bring us back in several minutes. Enjoy. Slowly and gently, my loves, invite in some small, gentle movements. Reaching, stretching, wiggling. Taking your time. And eventually, keeping your eyes closed, go ahead and make your way onto either side. Letting your bottom arm become a pillow, hugging your knees in towards your chest, coming into a comfortable fetal position. In this final moment, in this pose of rebirth, allow yourself to be connected to how you feel. All the actual physiological sensations, as well as the emotional, mental, energetic. Our confidence and self-worth, peace, and joy. And allow yourself to sit in this fact that you got yourself here. It's your fault, which means you can do it again. And I hope you do. Especially when you're facing discomfort and challenge and trying to show up anyways. Oh, that matters so much. That's where the growth really happens. So, brava. Shower yourself with some love and compassion as you slowly push yourself up to a cross-legged seat. Bringing the hands to the body one last time. Take a few final breaths. Again, showering yourself with gratitude and love, compassion and kindness. And allow our focus to go outward to those in our lives that support and inspire us. I'm really learning that love, as much as self-love is necessary, the other loop of love involves other people, and the receiving of their love and the openness to receive that love. It's the only way we can really, truly experience love. So yes, do this. Learn to love yourself. Repattern feeling beautiful and grateful and grounded to then go out and find the love that can do that as well so that you can receive it and close the loop of love. I love you. I love you. Give yourself a hug. Take a little bow. Close out your practice. I'll see you soon. Huzzah.